moving being too hard, to oh my gosh, we blew up on YouTube overnight. Here are some things that trigger me while reading. To start off with the moving one. So often I see characters struggling with moving across like the United States. And on one hand, I can sympathize with like, okay, I've moved a lot, I can understand how it's hard. And on the other hand, with how much I've moved, it also really isn't that bad. Like in Chance to Fly, a book that I just read, so often I saw the main characters struggling with moving across the country because they had just moved, and not necessarily seeing her old friend as much. But like, when you say the time difference is rough, it is 3 hours. You are 3 hours apart. Is that really that bad? No. I live in Delhi. We're 9.5 hours ahead of the East Coast, 10.5 in daylight savings time. 3 hours sounds very nice. Also, you're still within the same country, same culture, same language, all of that. It's not a ridiculously hard move. I don't know. I can sympathize, but I also am really annoyed at it sometimes. Another thing that really irritates me is when characters blow up on YouTube overnight. And it's not that easy. It takes hard work and dedication, both of which I put into this channel. And I haven't gotten that. Not to say that I don't appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys. But I don't have that. So clearly it's not that easy. And yet, I've seen it time and time again. And it bothers me so much. Because people assume that you can just post a one-off video without any prior experience, without any prior videos on the channel, an entirely new account, and you can succeed. That doesn't happen. Every large person on YouTube you see, Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, all of them have put hard work and dedication and time into the channel. And that's how they've gotten to the point that they're at. This last one is deeper and more emotional. We read Nowhere Boy as our class read aloud in English class. And I love Nowhere Boy. Nowhere Boy was an amazing book, but there was also a part of it that made me really sad. The book talked about terrorist attacks that actually happened in Paris and Brussels, and the characters were under lockdown in their house. And my teacher was like, you guys will relate to this one, because obviously we've all been through COVID times where we were locked down. And I was like, yeah, I relate, but on a deeper level. A couple of years ago, we were living in Sri Lanka when the 2019 Easter bombings happened there, when terrorists blew up churches and hotels. And while we were not direct victims of the attack, that was still really scary and that was still really hard for us as it uprooted our lives and we had to be evacuated out without really saying goodbye to any of our friends. And so when we're talking about that in English and we're reading about that other terrorist attack, it hits really differently and it hits deeper for me, having gone through that experience. That was a hard part of the book for me to read. And to hear about another book that was really sad, click into this video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. I'll catch you next time.